Hey friends, it is Melissa with Junk and Craft Treasures on my page and the Decoupage Central page tonight. So if you're seeing this, you're most likely on the replay. So hashtag replay, let us know that you're here. I hope everybody's having a great Tuesday. It has been a long day, guys, but let's do some crafting. Let's unwind for the night and have fun, right guys? So I'm gonna make sure that I'm in both places here in just a second when everything gets kicked out everywhere. I see Terry is on here, so that is awesome. Hang on one second, guys. Let me make sure that it did everything it needed to do, like I always check. I hope you're doing great. As you're coming on, make sure to, what is going on? There we go. Make sure to let us know you're here. Make sure to interact because I will be picking somebody today to win a gift card to Decoupage Central. Hey Nikki, hey Deb, how are you? Good to see y'all. All right, I look like I'm in every place that I need to be. So tonight we're gonna be working on a project that I have not done before, so it's new to me, but I know there's lots of crafters out there. I know Booksy and Buttons, I know Sharon with Sharon Sheds and Signs and Designs. I know Joy has probably done it. I think I saw her do it with Treasures of Joy. So we are going to attempt to work on this project tonight and hopefully it goes all smoothly. But as y'all know, I like to experiment with y'all sometimes too, so we'll see what we can get done. Hey Marcy, hey Judy, hey Cheryl, good to see y'all. Hey Luann. Okay, so I can see everybody. Hey Marilyn, good to see you, my friend. All right, so I'm gonna be using this paper tonight. I think it is super pretty. Hey Renee, how are you? Hey Lois. And then I am gonna be using a washboard, and it is a small washboard. Y'all, I don't even know, this was like in our stash. Hey Carrie, it still has the label and stuff on it, but since it does have this on this side, I am going to use the back side. Hey Brenda and Laura and Erin, how are y'all? I think I said hi to Carrie, I'm not sure. Hey Lynn, yeah, so we're gonna work on the back of this tonight. And like I said, I have not done this before. So I am hoping that it goes smoothly for you guys and I can give you some tips and all of that fun stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Now this is a beautiful paper, just like it is. Look how pretty that is. So we can use the bottom of this in any of our projects. I don't know if y'all have ever noticed that before, that some of the papers have these little borders down at the end so you can use them on something else. Oh, awesome, Erin, awesome. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna break up some of this design, even though it's beautiful paper. I'm gonna break up the design. I'm gonna use some of this border down here, and I'm going to use some of the paper up here. So like I said before, and I've said a million times, don't be afraid to kind of break up your papers and work with them. It will work out just fine. Hey Teresa, how are you? So I'm going to get started. I don't know if white is necessary on this. You need a Decoupage Central credit card. That is funny. I don't know if it's necessary on this, but I am going to put it up here. So I'm just going to go ahead and put the coat on. It won't take that long to dry. And actually today, y'all, I think I'm going to use some chalk paint if I can get it open instead of my Fusion Mineral. Hang on. I meant to grab it. Let me see if I can get it, guys. I think I got it. I think I got it. Okay, so we're just going to use some home decor chalk paint, and it is open. So it's a thicker paint. It's gonna allow me to only use one coat, and this is a little bit thinner than chalk paint. So I'm gonna stick this over here to the side. Guys, as you know, Tuesday nights, you have any questions, anything you want to know about decoupaging, stamps, paint inlays, molds, all that good stuff, ask away. If someone that's on here in the community can't answer it, I will answer it. I try to go back and answer all the questions as well. So this is just kind of, you know, if you have any questions, all that good stuff, talk, talk, talk. Hey Kay, how are you, my friend? So let's get started. I know a lot of y'all have already done this before, and like I said, it's new to me. I hope this wasn't open and like dried out. Okay, we're good. So it's a new to me craft. Like I said, there's lots of creators out there that have done this, but I have been wanting to do one for a while, so I figured why not tonight, right? Hey Liz, hey Bridget, how are you? So like I said too at the beginning, guys, we'll be giving away a gift coupon code, I think is what it's gonna be. So if you are on here, let us know, because if you don't comment and interact, we don't know. And I have a way to pull up now everybody that's interacted, so I can pick pick from that. Yes, I bet you have, Renee. You know I have. I use it all the time. Okay, so I'm just gonna get that all the way down. I could have taped it so it doesn't look as messy, but I think what I'm gonna do, guys, hang on, is I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna paint the whole inside white because like I said, I'm gonna do this and then I'm gonna do brown around the sides. So design change because I'm a messy crafter, but I think it's gonna be just fine. Hey, Patricia. Yeah, we had these, and like I said, I am not 100% sure where we got them. Still has the label on them, but I was like, you know what? I need to use that. So we are going to use one tonight. I had a friend get me another one at a, I want to say an estate sale, and I want to use that one too, but I wanted to use this one first. Hey, Mitzi. Hello. Oh, I am sorry, Mary Lynn. Hey, Kimmy, how are you? Okay, guys. So I am just painting on the inside, and like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and paint the outside too. I had debated on putting Valspar Antique and Glaze on the outside, and I still might, but y'all know I do a different technique. Hey, Evelyn, Diane. Hey, Maria. I do a different technique with my Valspar around my edges, so we might do that tonight too. So let me just get this inside white, and if I don't like it, I will fix it. Hello, Linda, how are you? Been looking for thrift boards. Been looking for them at thrift stores. They are out there somewhere. Don't give up, Diane. Do not give up. All right, guys. And I am thinking, I know I'm all over the place on if I want to do brown or what I want to do, but I think I'm going to do white because we've already got it out, and I can go in and add that brown over it. So like I said, this inside part, don't know if it's necessary, but I want it to all blend, and it's got that metal, so we might as well, right, guys? Might as well. Doesn't take that much longer to do it. You can't find one either, Linda? I know they're expensive online. I do know that. And you could also, y'all, make, if you have access to wood cutting, you could make a, like a ladder and then kind of put something in the middle. You're working tonight, but bought your leaf. Oh, awesome, Marilyn, awesome. Hey, Kathy, how are you? All right, so now I'm just gonna paint the outside. Hey, Mary Ann. Did a project with iced coffee and parchment. I love iced coffee folk art, y'all. That is, and y'all, I think I might have it on the table, so we may have to use that. That's a good idea, Lynn. I think it's on the table. We'll find out in a second. It might be behind my computer. Might not be able to get it. So has everybody had a good week? Has anybody else done the busted canvases yet? Do you have an old one but can't make yourself change anything about it? Yes, I get that. I get that. And notice I'm using the back side of this. That way I can leave the wording and everything on the front side. We're just getting this all painted up. That's what I'm thinking, Erin. I'm really kind of thinking something like that. Hey, Jeannie, how are you? All right, guys. This wasn't supposed to take that long, but then I changed my mind. Never fails. Who else does that when they're crafting? You end up doing something and then you totally change your mind. You're addicted to the busted canvas. I am excited to try the new ones that just came out that have the busted image inside of them. I cannot wait to get those papers. You have a window shutter, but not sure if you can Mod Podge something on it. That would be cute, and you can. You absolutely can. Now, I will tell you, if you use Mod Podge on glass, it'll leave like a residue where it can kind of be seen, but on the actual shutter, you should be good. Look, we got the other side, Deb. Don't cry. Don't cry. We have the other side. We have the other side. We are good. You did a Santa busted canvas. Hello, Barb. How are you? All right, so I've made Deb nervous. I hope I haven't made anybody else nervous. It's just paint, right? It's just paint. I'm making sure. I feel like I knew I missed something. Yeah, aren't they neat, Renee? So I think those are going to be super, super cool. All right, guys. That would be a great idea too, the metal. That would be a good idea. All right. And like I said, I'm going to probably put some brown back into this, but so y'all, let me tell you, it has been the craziest day today. We were busy at work with 100 million problems, it seemed like. But, man, it went by super fast today, even though it was a super long day. I didn't get home till later and all that good stuff today. You haven't seen them yet, Kenny? They are super cool. There's a elf, a Santa, a pumpkin, a scarecrow, all kinds. And then it's got the coordinating papers. And y'all, you don't have to use the coordinating papers for the busted out canvas. You can use them for a full background too, on another project. So think of it 2 for 1 with that, if you don't want to use it on the canvas. And you don't have to use the busted out part on a canvas because it's already busting out. So if you want to use it by itself on a piece of wood, that's super cute too, guys. So keep in mind all of the options that we can do with those new papers. Oh, Erin, it has been very busy. Very, very busy. I sent a picture to Kay today, and in my car it was 106 degrees. So... oh, I hate that, Kim. I know it happens. We had someone on the phone that did that today. I know it's hard to do the ones that are super old. I have another one over here that I had gotten at a craft store or a thrift store, and I have been super nervous to use that one too, guys. So I've used all the white paint I'm going to use, so I am going to use my same brush in my Mod Podge. Well, no, I'm not, because I'm going to top coat that. So let me wrap my brush up. You're in the 60s, Renee? Yeah, it was 106 here today, but we are on a cool front spree or whatever you want to call it, and I think it's only supposed to get in the higher 90s for the next couple days. So we will see what happens. All right, guys, I am gonna take, I don't know where my water pen is. I looked for my water pen right before my live and it is nowhere to be found. So I am gonna grab another brush, and I don't want to use my bottled water. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna pour some on my plate and make it do its thing, guys. It was 104 in College Station. You're not getting an option to put craft. There is no code, Cheryl. There is no code. The only thing with Decoupage Central is my referral link. Okay, guys. So, like I said, I haven't done this before. So, I am going to attempt to do this, but I'm gonna leave the bottom down. So I'm gonna go around the sides and the top, and then I'll know where to cut my, thank you. I know this is a beautiful paper. Beautiful paper. Like I said, I'm just not 100% sure. So let's do this. This is like the hardest part to me, is to figure out exactly where I want everything to go. You were in the 60s today, Terry? All right, so I am just gonna do, we're gonna do, I think right there will be good. And that is kind of to the top. So I am going to cut it right about here, and then we'll go with the other. Is anybody else nervous? I'm nervous. It's gonna work. It's gonna be beautiful. Going to be beautiful. I'm gonna use my water pen on the sides once I get this sort of kind of how I want it on here. Oh yes, Nikki, I've done that too here some lately. It's a lot of fun. It makes beautiful projects. So I'm gonna move this over, and we are just gonna go down this side, and then we'll be good. 90 by Friday. I know some of y'all are like, Melissa, I've done this before. The way you're doing this is super difficult, but in my mind, this is what will work the easiest, is just to kind of get it and then do that side in a minute. So this may not be the easiest way, but this is what I'm gonna do to make it work. I hope. All right, and I told y'all I was gonna use that at the end. So I am gonna make sure that I keep the bottom separated for sure, because I am gonna put these leaves right down here. All right. So here we go. We're gonna get started. We are gonna get started, and I think it's gonna be cute. All right. You bought a basket the other day to decoupage? I bet that's pretty. Ooh, what did I just do, guys? Hang on. Unfortunately, there's customers like that. Yes, ma'am. Unfortunately. So I totally understand. I kind of feel like I need to go ahead and water pen that. What do y'all think? Would y'all go ahead and water pen it, or would y'all wait? Kind of feel like I need to. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Like I said, we're kind of experimenting on this together today. Hey, Erica, how are you? What do y'all think? Somebody tell me that's done one. Do it now. What do y'all think? It's the Melissa way, I know, and sometimes the Melissa way is super hard. Sometimes I make it way harder than it needs to be, guys, but the outcome still works. Water pen, okay. And I don't have a water pen, so we're just gonna use this. All right, so like I said, we're gonna make it happen, y'all. I don't know what that was. Oh, that was my sander. And then we'll do the bottom. Water pen, okay. Let's just do it. So all I'm doing is dipping my brush in some water and going up on the paper, and then I'm gonna pull the paper out, and I am going to fray this edge. And I didn't get enough water right there, so I'm just gonna bring it back down. This is where the water pen is amazing. Like I said, oh, that kind of goes up in there. Okay, I'm excited now. Okay, I see what's going on. I am a visual learner. Who else on here is a visual learner? I am such a visual person. Hey, Lessa, how are you? So I can kind of tuck that up in there, which I'm kind of excited about. So I am just gonna fray this side a little bit. Right? I think. I'm kind of nervous about doing that. But did I leave enough? I did leave enough, so I'm gonna go ahead and fray it, y'all. We can always put some wax or something in there if we need to. I won't fray it a lot. You're a monkey see, monkey do. All right, so all we're doing, guys, is we are just taking little pieces off of right here on this rice paper just to give us a little frayed look. I am not taking much off at all. Like, I'm using my fingernail, and I've just got that water. And if you have a lot of water where it goes up higher on your paper, just dry it before you apply it, and it will be fine. Gotta pay attention though, guys. Bear with me here. Hey Barb, how are you? So if you don't have a water pen, you can see that just a brush with some water works just fine. You don't have to go run out and get a water pen. They are nice. They do give you a little more control, but this works just fine. And I'm not gonna need to go down that long, but we'll do that after. Okay guys, let's get started. And when I'm talking about too much water on the back, you can kind of see that water right down here. Give me some hearts if y'all can see right here. We've got that excess water. No, I'm really not nervous, but you know, it's a new project. I don't know, Denny. I really don't know. Thank you, Kim. Some days I need them, some days I don't. So it just depends what I'm doing and what I'm working on. I think what it is, Judy, is I've had a long day and I haven't done any crafting. See, now it's dry, so we're good to go. I haven't done any crafting today, so it's like, all right, get in my crafting mode here. I'm gonna put Mod Podge down, a pretty good coat. And I've seen people work in sections on this, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna decide, I think that's where I decided I wanted the top. Pretty sure. So we're gonna put that in there, and then I've got this little brush that I'm gonna use. I just need to do a little bit, and then I'll know how this goes, and it'll be much easier. All right, so it's gonna be super easy. Okay, guys. So you can see right here, I'm just putting it into the creases with my end of my paintbrush, okay? It's a small brush. Have I drank my water? No, today I have not been real good about my water. I need to be better. You are curious about the bubble cauldron? Is that what you're talking about, Nikki? I am going to be doing that on my live on Sunday. So it may be a little bit longer live because it does take a little bit, but I'll try to do some prepping. You could use, I think you could probably use that. So I'm just doing like 2 lines at a time on here, just because I want to make sure I have time. To push it down and in while it's wet. Y'all, this is gonna be so pretty. Trust the process, right guys? Give me some hearts. Give me some hearts tonight. They are clear ornaments. So I got mine in a kit back in January. I am assuming once it gets closer to the holidays that it'll be easier to find, but they're just like iridescent bulbs in different sizes. I am kind of glad I started on a small one so I can kind of get the feel for it. And then I can do a larger board at some point. Okay, so can y'all see the top that we're working on versus the bottom. Give me some hearts if y'all can. So we've got the ridges versus the non-ridges. Can y'all see that? So this is what we've done. This is what we have not done. I see some hearts. I don't know. I really don't know. I wish I knew. I wish I would. I want to say at some point I got them on Amazon when they were on sale, because I always get a lot of surfaces when they're on sale, and then I end up with an abundance of surfaces. So I am assuming now the one thing that I am glad of is that I didn't cut the bottom, because this is going to take some of that paper up if you haven't done this before. So you want to have that surface to work with on the bottom. It does, Cheryl. It does. And like I said, I know a lot of people have already done these. So I just thought we would do one together and kind of learn together. Learn what works. So did we need to paint this metal part? Probably not. Do I like my paper to really stand out? I do. So did that help? Probably. Now the rice paper is holding up really well to this process. I honestly don't know how well other mediums like napkins or anything like that would hold up, so I would definitely recommend rice paper. Thank you, Judy. I hope you had a good day, my friend. I don't know about all of y'all, but I think all of us have been having some really rough days here and there. And I think just crafting and chatting and being able to hang out with people that have the same interest online is fabulous. I don't know about y'all, but that's how I feel about it. Thank you, Phyllis. All right, guys, I am down to the last 3 little grooves. So we are gonna do those. Y'all, I am fascinated how well, like I said, this is the first time I've done this, how well that is adhering to the raised metal. And since I'm using the back, it is going up versus the other side goes down. So that is something to keep in mind as well. Okay, guys, so I am at the end. So I am gonna get my water pen. I'm gonna turn it around real quick, but look how pretty that is. So pretty. I absolutely, Renee, I agree. Okay, so I had my water pen. Where did I put my pen I was using for water? Where did I put my paintbrush that I was using for water? I have no, there it is. Gotta let it go. Thank you, Amy. Thank you, Gloria. I know, it's really cute, y'all. Okay, so I'm gonna put my water pen so I can detach this bottom part. Now that's gonna be the tricky part, but I think what I'm gonna do, y'all, and I know y'all can't see it, but I am gonna take, this is how I'm gonna do it. You are fine, Michelle. I am gonna use the tip and then push that back down into that groove. So, is this absolutely right? You could use sandpaper, I guess, but I'm doing mine this way. So I can lift it. And I'll take off that excess here in a second. Just want to get the majority off first. Y'all, I'm being extra cautious here. I don't need to be. Okay. Then like I said, this has like a little area where we can tuck it in, which is fabulous. So I'm just tucking in that excess. I'll get that pushed in. I don't know if all of them have that, but this one does on the back side. So let me just get that down. Yay. Okay. So there we are, guys. How cute is that? We're not done yet. Thank you, Deb. I appreciate it. So did that take a little bit longer than I planned on? Probably that part did, but we got it, guys. Hey, Emmy, how are you? I don't know. I'm thinking I got it on Amazon on sale at some point, but I'm not 100% sure. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put my top coat of Mod Podge on here so it can start drying. I always stress to people, and I'll say it here, try to do a light stroke. I've had some people that say that they get streaks and things on their Mod Podge. So just do light strokes. You can always come back over and do another coat if you feel like it's not coated enough. So just kind of do those light strokes. You don't want to take your brush and just mash down. Just kind of do the light-handed, light strokes. And then our Mod Podge will always dry clear, especially if you don't do a heavy hand because you're not going to have any excess. And then if you're using a matte like I'm using, or any type of decoupage medium, whatever you're using, and then you can always go back. If you use a satin, it's going to be satin. If you use a glossy, it'll be glossy. I tend to use the mattes, and they look shiny, but then they dry matte. Absolutely. All right, so it looks a little bit shiny, guys, but it's going to dry matte. How cute is that? All right, let's add our finishing little details on here. And like I said, these little leaf embellishments are so cute. So I'm gonna spray, and I think I'm just gonna put this right here. Now, what did I do? Hang on, y'all. Oh, okay. So in my mind, and I wonder, let me grab another paper. In my mind, I was gonna have enough paper to put this part up here, but since it folded, I used more of the paper than I thought I was going to use. So let me see for this top part. Let me see. Hang on, guys. I've got, let's see what I want to use for up there. What? I don't know. That's going to be, I'm looking at my background, so let me find, oh, you know what I'm going to use? Hang on, guys. Got an idea? Okay. I don't have my stencils out, but I have used this before, and this has a shiny gold. Can y'all see that gold on there? I am thinking I may put that up at the top, and I can do a stencil or something on there. I may leave it blank too. Let me see where we're at and what I want to do. Use a mold at the top. Oh, that would be so pretty. Do I have any molds over here? They're all over there. They're all over there, guys. That is what happens when you organize things. That would be cute with a little pumpkin mold too. But let me put these on there because like I said, I definitely want to put this down here. So now my only decision is how many do I want to put down here. I sure could, and I wonder, I'm like, do I have my fall stencils over here? I have little pumpkin stencils. I'm gonna think on this for a second, guys. I'm gonna think, but let me get this frayed so I can use some of this down here because I love it and I want it on here. And actually, hang on, let me think about this. I'm trying to think how I want to do it. A messy bow would be cute, and I do have fabric out, so we may go that route. I'm gonna move those for just a second. No, hang on. I'm afraid if I put it over there, it's gonna fall and everything on my table is gonna collapse. So let me move that over. Did y'all ever do that? You have like everything on your table meticulously lined up and laid out. Yeah, we may have to do that and just leave that open space for now. Trying to think, I have some other of those texture papers, but I think I don't have any pumpkins. Okay. Oh, happy birthday to your daughter. How awesome. Thank you, Kim. All right. So does a water pen work faster? It absolutely does, y'all. Hey, honey? Yeah. Can you do me a favor? I think I want to use a mold. Can you hand me, I don't know which one I want. What do you think would go good on here? We've got the roses on here. Hand me the little bitty skinny rose one. Is it over there? I don't know if it is. It may not be. I'll kind of look with you. Not that one. No. It may not be over there. It's not over there. I wonder where I put it. Yeah, because those are snowflakes. I know, that's what I was thinking. Oh, y'all know what? I've got a rose over here that I had painted black. But I wanted you know which one I'm talking about, babe? It's like this big, like it's not that big. So it's probably over here in my mess. It's probably down here somewhere. So it's okay.
This one?
Yeah, that's it. Thank you. Yeah, because I'm thinking that would be pretty at the top.
It was on the bottom.
On the bottom. Thank you. Terry saves the day, guys. Hey, Sherry, how are you? Welcome. Okay. I wish I could say it was an original idea, but I've seen several crafters do it. Nikki says hello, honey.
Hello.
He said hello. Thank you, baby.
You're welcome.
Yes, we have our rose mold, and I have some cups somewhere over here. My casting resin is right there, so we should be good, guys. Yep. I'm just getting this frayed so I can get it on the bottom, and then we'll put a pretty mold right here. If we still want to add ribbon, we can. Yay. I just happened to hear him walking by, guys. I was like, ooh. He can get it done a lot faster than I can. And all I'm doing is I'm taking off this line, so if I don't get it straight, it looks like it was planned. Exactly. Y'all, he said hi on the live. Are y'all impressed? One day I'll get him on here. One day. One day. I'm just gonna use a couple, like right here. So we'll go from that one to that one. Okay. So this is what I'm thinking, but I may leave that off since we're doing the mold. So, right? I know I've been sitting there for 10 minutes doing that, guys, but since we're doing the mold, I want to make sure it works right. So we've got that mat now. We're back to the mat. I feel like something is fixing to crash over here from me moving this paper. Hang on. Okay. Oh, it's blowing. That's what it's doing. Okay, guys, let me get my resin and we can do all the other things while this is drying. Ooh, almost had it. I knew that was gonna fall. Hang on, guys. That's my notebook of paper. I should have handed you this too. It was on the other side of the table. Hang on. I'm gonna get it with my grabber. Okay. Got one. And we got our other one. Okay. We did put our hand in Mod Podge, but we're gonna be okay. Not a big deal. What Mod Podge am I using? This one right here, Brenda. Oh, what mold? I can't read, y'all. I'm using the rose because it has roses down here. It does, girl. And this, I don't think this is gonna take that long. So I'm gonna decide, that might be a little bit too long. So I think we're just gonna do a couple little ones up there and we'll be good. So now I am gonna move that and my bow dabber is gonna fall or something's gonna fall. Hang on. My grabber is gonna fall. That's what's gonna fall. Let me get a cup. We are good. I am washable. I am. Okay. I don't even think I've opened this one yet. Yeah, I have. Okay, good deal. So we're using fast casting resin. It's 1 part to 1 part. Yeah, I think it is. Oh, Michelle, I am so messy. It's not even funny. Not even funny. Okay, so we're just gonna do 1 ounce because I'm gonna do some black roses for Halloween thing. So if it has extra, we'll just get that done now. So we're doing equal parts A and B fast casting resin. It's called Amazing Fast Casting Resin. And we're gonna mix it for 30 seconds. I do too, girl. I buy it all the time when it's on sale. All the time. I bumped my fan, guys. I need my fan back. I was like, why am I getting hot? I do, and I had some extra because I'm doing salt wash things, and this is what I put my salt wash into. So, because I can see kind of how much is going to be in here if I don't use my other container. So I didn't realize I still had some of these left. But I had a friend send me some silicone ones, and I have been using those for the clear resin. So let's do the double rose. I just love the roses. And let's do this single rose. And then let's do, I think we've got enough for this one. They're kind of deep. So it's gonna take it a couple couple minutes. Go ahead and do this one. Make sure we got the stem. And we'll do this little cluster of flowers right here. And that should be it. Okay. All right, guys, so we're gonna set that to the side for just a little bit so it can do its thing. I'm gonna leave it on the camera so you can see it change colors. And y'all did watch me, I did put A and B, right? Because I have been known to do A and A before. Hey, Vicky, how are you? I'm pretty sure I did A and B, but we'll find out in a minute. If it doesn't start turning, we will find out. So we want to do, I still kind of want to do a bow on here, guys. So we're going to work on that while that is drying. Because I've got some fabric. Don't judge my fabric right now, friends. It is a mess. I did A and B. Okay, thanks for watching me, Lynn, to make sure. Oh, it's turning, so I know I did it. Can y'all see it turning, how quick it turns? Do I have, oh, there it is right there. So I think what we're gonna do, kind of what Sarah from Boxy and Buttons did. Boxy and Buttons, I don't know why I said Boxy. She did hers kind of long, and I think that's what we're gonna do, is a long one. We are gonna do a long one. So let me get some of my twine. Now what color do we wanna do the roses, y'all? Remember we did roses on our busted canvas, and we did them a cream to match our pumpkins. Did I cut that long enough? I did. So what color do we want to do them? What colors? Teal flower. There's no other teal in our design, so I'm not sure about teals in this. You may be onto something, because we could do teal with the antiquing. This is basically just holding this for me today, guys. I'm not using it for anything other than that. Coral or orange. That's kind of what we did last time, and I think that would be pretty with that white. Cream with light orange. Oh, you're funny, Kay. You are funny. Is anybody, okay, like I said, it's been a long day, so I am getting satisfaction out of ripping my fabric while this is turning, y'all. It is making me happy. This one's already done. Got some that are already done. I don't know what these were for, but we will put them in there. Right, rip away, rip away. You take that as a no, right, Kay? I think this is gonna be good enough. Don't judge me here. I'm gonna make it how the length I want it. Rip away. What I do need to do, y'all, is glue gun missing again, never fails. Hello, Fran, how are you? Yeah, it's a little bit long, but I will cut them and use them for another project for sure. But what I'm thinking is I'm just gonna have that hang, and I'm gonna make a little bow out of some of the extra down here to cover it. Oh, awesome, thank you, Anna. So let's do it. Let's see, got a lot of fabric, so maybe I just want to do one side. Hang on, trying to decide here, because it's a little washboard. And if we do it like that, trying to decide what I want to do here, guys. It's gonna look like a little ghost here in a second. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. And I don't have my glue, so I am thinking that I'm just gonna fluff that, that and trim this in a second. Okay, is this ready? It is. Still a little gooey, but we're good, y'all. So we're gonna pop these out. Got a little gooey on there, but we're good. Oh, thank you, Kathy. Okay. Like I said, I probably won't use all of these. Those two aren't completely ready, so I'll stick those over there. So we've got some options. I think, y'all, I think it just needs the two right there. Actually, because we've got the pumpkin, I'm gonna do a 3. We're gonna do 3 molds up at the top. So our focus is still on our pumpkin. So let's get these painted real quick. And oh y'all, I'm gonna have to do orange and white. I use amazing casting resin. Amazing casting resin. Yes, that's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna try. And I am this time going to do, if I can find it, green. We'll do, where's my carriage house? We'll use this green for our leaves. So I'm gonna take, y'all know when I use orange, guys, it is like disastrous. So I'm gonna put my orange away from me. We want it far, far, far away. And then I'm gonna grab a little bit of green for my leaves and our white to mix with our color there. And let me find, here's another brush. So we can get that pretty peach color. And I may not even put the bow on there, or the ribbon. I don't know, y'all. I'll think about it. I will think about it. All right, so how many of y'all that have not done this now want to do a washboard? Like I said, it's not my idea, but I've seen a lot of creators doing it, and I love it. So I had to do one. Yeah, I'm just picking up some of that orange. Immediately. I love it. And depending on what papers you use, guys, you can do so many different things. Now, if I get some of my flowers in the leaves, I'm not going to worry about it too much because I'm going to put some of that wax on there too. Let me grab a smaller brush for my green and we'll be good to go. You can, Joyce Ann. The only thing with that is it may turn a little bit of a different color than you intended it to be. Y'all, that's going to be pretty with that pop of green. I normally just do my roses a solid color, but a follower had said, why did you not paint your leaves? And I was like, I guess I never really even noticed that they were leaves. So I was like, next time I do them, I'm gonna paint my leaves. Paint this side of this a little bit better. And then I'll hold it up. So we have our beautiful roses. Oh, don't let it deter you, Joyce Ann. It is very easy to use. What would be a good everyday paper for a washboard? Oh goodness, you could do roses. You could do just a cool background paper. You could do cows, chickens, rooster. What else, y'all? Help give Erin some ideas of an everyday paper. A sunflower would be gorgeous. I say you could do a cardinal, but that may not necessarily be every day, but some people use them every day. I know, isn't it pretty? It's an IOD mold. I think it is available on Decoupage Central. So pretty. So here's the small one. I'm gonna give that a quick dry. We're gonna add a little bit of wax on here. And we're gonna get that attached and then do a little bit of distressing. And I think I'm probably not gonna even do the ribbon. In all honesty, the fabric. But you absolutely could. I think I see one that I painted peach. So we're just gonna. A church, farm, barns. Yep, some fabulous suggestions, y'all. Okay, got my wax right here. So that is, I don't know if y'all were with me last week when I couldn't find my wax. Okay, so if you are nervous, and I said next time I would do this with y'all. So if you are ever nervous about applying a dark wax, apply a clear wax first. So I will kind of show you the difference here. Grab another brush real quick. So I'm going to take my clear wax and I am going to put it over my entire project. So then when we do our dark wax, it can wipe off a little bit easier. But y'all know me with my dark wax, I go for it. I am not hesitant at all. Okay, so we've got that on there. Now I'm going to take my dark wax. I'm going to get a shop towel. That'll work. And I am going to buff that wax. So we've got just a little bit of it in there. And then what I always tell everybody, especially on the roses, if you get too much, just take your brush and kind of put it the opposite direction and you can pull out some of that wax that's in the middle and the clumps. Okay, so like I said, don't ever let the dark wax scare you. And there is a white wax too that's really pretty. And y'all, I would have been done with this if I wouldn't have done the mold, so I'm sorry. We're gonna go over just a little bit. Not very long though. That's just going to, so then I'm going to take my brush in there and kind of get back some of those chunks. And we've just kind of aged it just a little bit, guys. Do the same thing over here because we applied that white wax first. I'm just gonna pick up a couple little spots, antique it up just a little bit because we're gonna do our sides and then we'll be done. And like I said, even though I shredded the ribbon, I can use that for another project because I didn't cut it or anything. And let's use, make sure I get these positioned how I want. I mean, we can do, y'all need to let me know, because we can do, y'all tell me, we can do one set of roses in the middle with some antiquing around that white, or like they say, threes, and kind of position them like this and do some antiquing. So which should we do, guys? Which should we do? 2 or 3? And as we are talking about that, and y'all will notice during this project, I have had some design changes the whole way through. So don't ever be set on one project, guys, and go in a certain way, because you can always change the look of it as you are doing your project. And y'all, we could even, if we want to leave that empty, we could put that up there. We have options. We have options, because even that is super cute. What do y'all think about that? Let me know if y'all like that. Doing it, adding a little dimension and putting 2 of the roses right there and 1 of them right there. What do y'all think? I'm gonna start putting my wax around here. I think this is that my wax brush? 3 on top. 3 in the center. Okay. I am good with that. I know it gives it a different look. Like I said, it is all personal preference at this point. We will kind of center them in a way. I'm gonna do them like that. I had it just how I wanted it, and then I turned it towards me. Hang on. I wanted it. I gotta look at it again. Okay, definitely want it that way. And then y'all, I had it just how I wanted it. Everybody's saying center. There we go. I'm using Stick Fast. You can use any kind of glue you want. It just sticks fast. We're almost done, guys. Promise. I promise. There we go. I kind of wanted it angled just a little bit because it kind of goes together. How cute is that, guys? So cute. And then if we wanted to, we could still put our ribbon on there, but I think I'm liking it like this. I didn't. Okay, so I'm just gonna add just a little wax here and there. I know, I like it just how it is. And like I said, none of them have to be the same. Experiment. Have fun with it. I'm just adding a little bit of distressing on here, y'all. Not a ton. I know I made somebody nervous when I painted it. It's like the finishing touch of your project. Thank you, Judy. You want a little rub and buff? If I knew where it was, Nikki, I would add it. But like I said, I was being good and put some things away. So see, I'm just adding a little bit of distressing up here at the top. Can y'all see that? So I'm just gonna do that around my piece. See at the top? So it's just kind of making it all kind of flow together. You're over the anxiety now? Okay, good. Because I feel like I need my glasses now. It does. It comes in black, antique gold, and silver, I think, and it may come in another color. Oh, thank you, Michelle. Like I said, we're just adding just a little. A little bit of those finishing touches and we will be good, guys. If you ever get too much wax, if you take a Clorox wipe, if it doesn't look exactly how you want it, you can always fix that with a Clorox wipe pretty quick. And like I said, put your clear wax on first if you are scared of your dark wax, until you get the hang of it and what it looks like and all of that. I'm using Kiehl's dark wax. I really love it. Just kind of gives that little, one of the easier waxes in my opinion, for that little bit of worn look. So we've got the middle and the side to do, and we will be good, guys. I think that is making it all come together. It is. It pulls it all together. Just kind of gives it that rustic but elegant look. And y'all, now that I have done one of these to know how easy it is to do that center part, I cannot wait to do a Christmas one and a Halloween one and an everyday one. I probably should have put my glasses back on. Let me grab my glasses again, guys. Thank you. Thank you, guys. All right, I am gonna pick a name here in just a minute as soon as I get this exactly how I want it and finish it off. And like I said, we are not gonna use any type of bows or anything, even though I did that. But if you wanted to make a long bow, you know, or a long thing like I made, now you know how to easily do it. I feel like my nose is running, guys. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so we've got up here, kind of got right there. We've already done that part. So I am just gonna flip this where I can see. Thank you, Louise. I appreciate it. Like I said, we did it a little bit different, adding the molds and stuff, but I really, really like those molds. So all I'm doing, guys, when I'm doing my big spots, I'm just taking a little amount and then I'm just really rubbing that in so we can get that distressed look. And you can leave it chunky if you want it. Just want to add a couple more. And then we will be done. All right, guys. What do y'all think? I love it. I think it turned out super cute, super pretty. Thank you. I may go add a little bit more on my distressing because sometimes I do like it a little bit heavier, but I wanted to show you how you can do the light. I got little Mickey ears again. How you can just kind of add just a little bit around. And I want to add a little bit right here. Okay. I saw it when I looked up there. I was like, it needs a little more on this side because we've got it on that side. Oh, thank you. Thank you, guys. All right, let me get this pulled up over here. And I am gonna pull a name, guys, and I will get with y'all probably tomorrow. I've got a couple more things I need to do tonight, and I'll probably be up to about midnight. So I wanna make sure I get everything done tonight. Let me get this. Thank you, Nikki, I appreciate it. And like I said, we're keeping it simple, kind of worked through the process with you guys. All right, here we go. It looks like Marsha Whitehead. Marsha Whitehead. So if you will send me your email address by private message, and we will get you a code out for that, guys. All right, so congratulations to Marsha Whitehead. And y'all, I can't wait to craft with y'all again next Tuesday. I hope you get some inspiration out of this with using your molds and your papers. So it was a fun project, and I appreciate all of y'all hanging out with me tonight. I will see y'all next Tuesday over here on the Decoupage Central page and my page, and then I will see you Friday night on the Essential Stencil page. So y'all have a blessed rest of the week. If you are interested in the papers, let me know, and I will drop it down in the comment where the number for the specific one came from, guys. So let me get you pulled up. Get you pulled up here. All right. Oh, thank you, Rosie. Yes, y'all have a fantastic rest of the week. If you are in the areas with the heat, stay cool. And if y'all are the ones that are having a nice weather, go out, enjoy that weather, and have fun crafting, my friends. I'll talk to you later. Bye.